Hello students, welcome to RD Chemistry. If you're not subscribed RD Chemistry, please do subscribe. In this video, I'll explain synopsis and questions of the Bohr's atomic model and the hydrogen spectrum. So let us start now. We all know that in the nucleus we have got protons and the neutrons, and together they are called as the nucleons, right? They are called as the nucleons. And around the nucleus, we have got circular orbits where electrons are revolving, okay, around the nucleus. So these are called as the orbits in which electrons are present. These are called as the orbits. Orbits are also called as the shells, right? Shells or the stationary states. They are also known as the stationary states, right? Stationary states. So they are numbered: shell number 1, shell number 2, shell number 3, 4 up to infinity, or in terms of K shell, L, M, N, and goes on like this. Correct? Now, electron can jump from first shell to the second shell. They need to absorb energy, right? Then they are stable at the higher states. They are unstable at the higher state. Therefore, they lose their energy and go back to the ground state. When they do so, they will always liberate energy in the form of radiations. Okay, and you know that according to Planck's quantum theory, we have got energy of the radiation given by the formula E is equal to h nu, right? So if I take difference between the two energy level, E1 minus E2 minus E1 is also equal to some energy, okay, is in the form of h into nu. Electrons are revolving around the nucleus, right? There is a angular momentum of the electron which is given by the formula mvr is equal to nh divided by 2 pi. So we'll sum up all these in the Bohr's atomic theory and in the hydrogen spectrum. When the higher level electron goes back to the ground state, energy is emitted in the form of radiation. There are different types of series of lines observed in the hydrogen spectrum. Now we'll see all these details point by point. We have got altogether 5 series of lines in the hydrogen spectrum. They are Lyman series, Balmer series, Paschen series, Brackett series, and the Pfund series. See their regions also. Where are they found? UV region, visible region, infrared region. Remember, visible region, we can see this. We can see all these lines, series of lines. Also we see the higher orbits to the first shell, second shell, third shell, fourth shell, fifth shell, from the, remember, higher shell, from all the higher shells, excited level to the lower shells, right? The wave number, the wave numbers and the wavelengths of various lines, okay, of the hydrogen spectrum can be studied using a Rydberg equation. What is Rydberg equation? Nu bar stand for the wave number. It can in terms of centimeter inverse, right? Is equal to R, Rydberg constant. Okay, Rydberg constant. 1 by n1 square minus 1 by n2 square. What is the value of Rydberg constant? 109,677 in terms of centimeter inverse, or is equal to 1.096 into 10 to the power 7 in terms of the meter inverse. And remember, n1, n2 are integers, n2 is always greater than n1. See, n1 is fixed for, okay, Lyman, and n2 is higher values, higher shells, okay. Balmer, n1 is 2, Paschen n1 is 3, Brackett n1 is equal to 4, and Pfund n1 is equal to 5. And n2 is always greater than n1, correct? We can also calculate the wave number nu bar for element other than the hydrogen atom. This is a layer called the ion-like hydrogen. That means helium contains 2 electron. If I write helium plus, there is only 1 electron, helium. Lithium contains 3 electron. If I write helium plus 2, it contains 1 electron. That's why they are given ion-like hydrogen. In that case, you have introduced Z square. Z is nothing but the atomic number. Remember, it is the atomic number, and remaining is the same, R into, okay, where Z is the atomic number. Next one. Maximum number of lines produced when electron jump from the nth level to the ground level, okay, the first shell, ground level. Formula n into n minus 1 divided by 2. Remember, n is the ground shell, okay, first shell it is. For hydrogen atoms like ions, wave number, wavelength of different lines can be calculated, okay. Nu bar is equal to, introduce z square, same formula, okay, r 1 by n1 square minus 1 by n2 square, same thing it is repeated, where z is the atomic number and r is the Rydberg constant, right? We have some important formula list now, okay. Angular momentum of the electron, angular momentum electron mvr is equal to nh divided by 2 pi. N is the shell number, okay, 1 2 3 4. H is the Planck's constant, okay. Energy of the electron in the transition, electron transition, difference in the energy is equal to energy difference between any two shell, E2 minus E1 is equal to h nu itself. For hydrogen atom, radius of the orbit is equal to 0.529 into 10 power minus 8, okay, n square shell number in terms centimeter, or in terms angstrom units, 0.529 n square angstrom, okay, right? So the centimeter is equal to 10 power minus 2 meter it is. So 10 power minus 8, 10 power minus 2 become 10 power minus 10. 10 power minus 10 is nothing but 1 angstrom units, okay. For hydrogen like ions other than hydrogen ion, radius of the orbit is equal to 0.529 n square, same thing, divided by atomic number other than the hydrogen, if I speak about in terms of angstrom. Or you can also write radius of the any hydrogen like species is equal to radius of the hydrogen into n square divided by z, okay, either in terms of angstrom units or it is centimeter or picometers, okay. Now, hydrogen atom, for hydrogen atom, energy of the any orbit given by the formula. See carefully. There are two different units are there, right? Electron volt minus 13.6 divided by n square in terms of electron volt, or in terms of kilojoule per mole minus 1312 divided by n square. N is the same, the shell number, okay. In general, we have got energy of the any electron initial is equal to E1, energy the first shell divided by n square, only for hydrogen atom, okay, where n is the energy of the hydrogen atom, En is the energy of the hydrogen atom, E1 is the energy of the first orbit. Suppose there are other elements, hydrogen like elements, then energy of the electron in any orbit is given by E1 divided by n square remains the same. Then remember z square, z is nothing but the atomic number of that element, okay, or the ion, okay. So En refers to energy of the orbit of the other ions, E1 is the energy of the first orbit in the hydrogen atom, okay, clear, right? So let us solve problems now. Question number 1. When the electrons of the hydrogen atom returns to the L shell from the higher energy level, we get line in the spectrum. This is called as, so we have got say first shell, second shell, okay, third shell, and the fourth shell. These are in terms of numbers. If I go for alphabets, this is K shell, K, L, M, N, goes on. Now they are given from the higher energy level returns to the L, that means from 3 to 2, 4 to 2, fifth to 2. When they land up at second shell or the L shell, then we get the Balmer series. Remember, for the first, okay, shell, we have got Lyman series, Lyman. Second one, Balmer series. Third one, Passion series. Fourth one, Bracket series, okay. And for the fifth one, we have got Fund series. We have got Fund series. Therefore, answer for this is the Balmer series. Clear? Right? Question number 2. Angular moment of the electron in the nth orbital of the hydrogen atom given by the formula. Very, very simple. Okay. Angular moment of electron given by the formula nh divided by 2 pi. So, answer is the first one. Okay. Question number 3. Wave number of the spectral line in the emission spectrum of the hydrogen will be equal to 8 by 9 times the Rydberg constant if the electron jumps from. Okay. Wave number is given by the formula nu bar is equal to R into 1 divided by n1 square minus 1 divided by n2 square. Okay, I need not introduce the z square here. I need not introduce z square because they are speaking about the hydrogen atom. If there other than hydrogen, I can introduce z square. Now for hydrogen that is equal to 1, this is 1 square. So I need not write. Okay. Now what they given is the nu bar is equal to 8 by 9 times the Rydberg constant. Okay, right? Now see here in all the option, n is equal to 1, n is equal to 1, n is equal to 1, n is equal to 1. This is the lower number, other number is the higher number. Okay. So always remember n2 is always greater than n1. So n1 is fixed here, n1 is equal to 1. That means we are supposed to calculate what is the n2 in this case. Okay. So nu bar is equal to 8 by 9 times r, or also equal to r, the original formula n1 square minus 1 by n2 square. Correct. So r and r get cancelled. So it is a 8 by 9 is equal to 1 divided by this one. 1 square is 1 minus 1 by n2 square you have to calculate. Or 1 by n2 square is equal to 1 minus 8 by 9, which is equal to 9 minus 8, 1 divided by 9. Or n2 square is equal to 9, right? 9. Therefore, what is n2 now? n2 is equal to square root of 9 becomes 3. So n2 is equal to 3. So where is that option now? Option is the first one is the answer, right? So here it is the answer. So it will jump from third shell to the first shell. Clear? Question number 4. Energy of the electron in the nth Bohr orbit of the hydrogen atom is a direct formula. Energy of the any electron in initial is equal to in terms electron volt minus 13.6 electron volt divided by, okay, for the first shell it is a minus 13.6, and for other shells, second shell, third shell, fourth shell, so you have to introduce a n square. Okay, so what is the option number? Option number 2 is the answer. Okay, so need to remember all the formula list. Clear? Question number 5. Ionization potential of the hydrogen atom is 13.6 electron volt. What do you mean by ionization potential? Energy required to remove the electron. Okay, where that electron present in the hydrogen atom? It is in the first one. So energy of the electron in the first shell is equal to, you know that it is minus 13.6 electron volt divided by n square. N is equal to 1. Okay, right. Now, this electron should be removed and it should be taken to the infinite distance. That means the ionization energy is equal to positive value of this one, 13.6 electron volt. Okay, clear? Okay, remember this one. Now I want to calculate ionization potential of the helium other than the hydrogen. That for that we have formula ionization energy of any, okay, element is equal to, like hydrogen, like is equal to ionization energy of the hydrogen atom, okay, the into the atomic number, that is square it into z square it, right? Okay, which is equal to, it is a 13.6 in terms of electron volt, we are using electron volt, into z square. Hydrogen atomic number is 1, helium atomic number is equal to 2, it is a 2 square, that is a 4. So 13.6 into 4, which is equal to 54.4 electron volt is required to remove the electron from the helium which is there in the first orbit to the infinite distance. Okay, so answer is option number A. Clear? Question number 6. Radius of the hydrogen atom in the ground state. Radius of the hydrogen atom, radius of the first shell, okay, is equal to 0.53 angstrom. So I can write radius of the hydrogen atom itself 0.53 angstrom. Okay. What is the radius of the lithium 2 plus other than the hydrogen? So I'll write in general now. Radius of the any ion species like hydrogen, okay, here 2 lithium 2 plus is equal to, in general, radius of the hydrogen atom fixed into then n square divided by, you have to bring z here, atomic number z, that is a 0.53 angstrom in terms of angstroms we have got, okay, into n square. Okay, now when I say lithium, atomic number is 3, so it is a 1s2 and a 2s1. So we are removing 2 electron, plus 2 means, okay, so 1s1 2s0, that means electron in the first shell itself. Okay, so electron there in the first shell, that's why we call it as the ion like hydrogen, divided by atom number of lithium is a 3 divided by 3. So this will be equal to 0.17 approximately, but the unit is angstrom units, correct? Clear? So what is the option number? Option number is the first one here, okay? 0.17 angstrom units. Clear? If you're watching for the first time these videos, please do like, do share, and do subscribe RD Chemistry and support me. Thank you for watching.